Hell yeah! Did he get it? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. Good job, babe. Good job. Nice job. Yeah. So good.
All right. Sunday. Crybaby Hill time. Tulsa Tough Day 3. Had a good weekend so far. Really happy with 13th Friday, 6th yesterday. And man, today is not my kind of course, but we have some strong guys. We even have a guest rider, Mateo, riding with us. Yellow Trek bike for those of you that watch the channel. Yeah, so super excited. Our plan is to be flexible and do what we need to do to be there at the end. I just want to survive this one. I want to be there for the finish. And we'll just see what happens from there. It's time to warm up. Guys, if you're first time at the channel, please subscribe. I'm at like 960 something subs. We have like 30 or 40 to go till we can monetize this channel, and that's so freaking awesome. Anyway, love you guys. So happy to be back in Tulsa, ready to go crush bad baby head. And hopefully I don't crack a frame this time. All right, guys, see y'all in a bit. Alright guys, it is Jacob 1096 Cycling. If you have not subscribed to my channel, pause this awesome video, go subscribe. I've almost got 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, I'm about to drop 1,000 watts. There it is. We are literally 5 seconds in. I've hit 1,000 watts already. Here we go. Okay. I'm commenting this entire race. It's already 91 degrees. I am all over the place. Need to focus. 21 laps of Crybaby Hill. This is our first time up. Let's just watch some of the power numbers here. I'm currently 170-ish pounds. We're doing 5, 6, 700 watts. And yeah, there's 800, 700. Gonna kick it again. Hitting 700, 7, we're gonna hit 8 again? No. Okay, 500. We're gonna, oh, there's almost 700 again. Jeezy Pete, my heart rate's 152. All right, anyway. So, 21 laps. There's my teammate Sebastian there. I race for United Cycling out of the DFW area. We are from North Texas, and we came to Tulsa with a plan. I will have my other videos up here soon, but our plan, we had a guy that we were basically racing for. His name is Luma. He is a wonderful sprinter from the North Texas area. He's actually Egyptian, but he's living in North Texas now. And yeah, he was going to be our sprinter for this weekend. Well, unfortunately, Friday he got taken out in a crash like a lot of other people, and he broke his elbow and was not able to race the rest of the weekend. Didn't even get to finish Friday. So Friday I took 13th after being crashed out. I think we're going to have our first crash here. No, not yet. Okay. He broke that elbow. I got 13th on Friday after a crash at the Blue Dome crit. Saturday, I got 6th in the sprint there. We had 2 get away. I came out first out of the last corner, but ended up 3rd or 4th. So 6th on Saturday. And then today, I took 8th place, but we got a teammate on the what is he doing with a saddlebag at Tulsa Tough. There is Mateo Villani, Yellow Trek bike. That is my boy. He is guest riding for us from McKinney Velo. McKinney Velo, thank you for lending us Mateo for the weekend. So we had a plan. Well, that guy is already popped. There I go, hitting 860 watts. This is the chaos that is Crybaby Hill, y'all. Look at this. Is this not just the most amazing thing you have ever seen? Look at Sebastian over there getting it. This is just incredible. Justin, I am drinking iced coffee. Let me take a sip. Stand by. Okay, I'm back. So, our plan today, not Mateo. Mateo is a really light, skinny little dude who is extremely strong. For a smaller guy, he has a wonderful sprint, and so we knew he was probably our best chance. There's Maximilian grabbing money from Bradbury and almost crashing the rest of us out. I told him not to do that again. So that was kind of our plan, was to have Mateo there at the end, but our race dynamic together is pretty good. We're all really level-headed, relatively mature racers, and so we were going to basically just ebb and flow and communicate how we needed to communicate and do what needed to be done. And so I'm also going to take notes here. I'm like, remember where the crashes are so that I can do a crash compilation later. All right, so I told Mateo, hey man, you tell me how you're feeling, vice versa, and we're going to do what we have to do. Halfway through this race, at some point, I'm actually going to completely give up. Yes, I actually give up. I tried to chase down an attack, and I literally, it's the two guys I think that get away, and I just blow my load and burn a match that was way too big. And I basically sit up, going up Crybaby, and somehow I get back on and end up being there at the end for the sprint. So just keep your eyes on Mateo there on the right on the yellow Trek. My buddy Sebastian is here with United, and our other teammate Marwan is also there. I don't believe we're going to see Marwan. I think he fell back a little early. Yeah, so a lot of just chaos here. Only 93 degrees. I say only 93 because I think last year when I snapped my frame on this hill, there's Matthias. Shout out to Cadence Cyclery. But I ended up cracking my frame, and I think it was like 100 and something degrees on Crybaby. Y'all go back, check out my Crybaby video from last year. There's Bradbury. Shout out to my good friend for handing us dollars in drag. Bradbury, you look great in that dress. There's the United tent. Lauren Kuhn, shout out to you for keeping me motivated when I wanted to give up. A lot of people here to motivate us, which is really cool. Maximilian up there in the yellow helmet, also riding for Cadence. His dad was out there, and man, every time I came through, I could see his dad cheering, obviously for his son Max, but also cheering for the rest of us. There's our first crash on video. So that one got Sebastian, so that was what, 621 in. So you just got to do some watts to stay on the group here. Mateo still looking good on my left. So every time out of that corner, I really did my best not to burn matches every single lap, because guess what? Going up Crybaby, you're burning matches. You can't be doing it out of the corner as well. Thankfully, we set up a few times on this straightaway instead of people attacking. So only being 7 minutes in here, you know, I'm not following wheels yet. I'm not looking to get into a breakaway. I know that this is already hard, and I don't have any interest in making this harder on myself. 800 watts again. Normalized power, 340. Max power, I think, was almost 1200 for me. And overall, I do relatively well here of not falling back on Crybaby. Last year I fell back a lot. I'm a lot lighter this year than I was last year. I think that did help, but I really made an effort to recover once I got to the top of the hill, even if that meant falling back just a few spots right here. Bradbury, again, trying to motivate me or tear me down. I'm not sure which one. Of course, Lauren yelling at me. I love it. Man, guys, this was probably the coolest weekend of bike racing I have ever had. I've been riding bicycles a long time. My first bicycle rally, I was like 18. It was probably 2003 or 4. I was about to maybe just graduated high school. So I've been riding bikes about 20 years. Racing bikes on and off for a while. A lot of Ironman stuff in my past, a lot of ultra running. I've never been exceptionally good. I just have decent endurance. Yeah, so we're coasting here. That's a good thing. The heart rate's coming down into the 140s every time. I'm keeping an eye on that. Just bumped elbows. I think that may be Jacob Broom. I'm not sure. But, you know, I make an effort here to stay near the front coming up Crybaby when I can, because I do fall back a little bit. So last year I cracked my frame right here in this spot. One of these referees carrying a fake baby and a cigar in a kilt rescued me. Oh, that was sketch. Kind of trying to block the outside there, the inside, I guess. I don't really want people blowing past me. Who knows what I actually mean to say there. There's our Mike's Bikes. I don't know how you're a Cat 3 and you ride for Mike's Bikes. NorCal Cycling, if you're watching my channel, which I know you do, explain to me how a Mike's Bikes sponsorship happens as a Cat 3. Not that I want it, but just interested how that works. Gentleman in front was second yesterday on the Arts District Crit in a breakaway. Good for him. Lauren, you are my hero. So we're going to bomb down this again. I'm going to do my best to recover. We're up to 93 degrees. Mateo is still over there. I'm feeling pretty good. That's not going to last long. I'm going to start to try to cover things. I'm going to be a little more aggressive, and things are going to go sideways for me. We're going to have a crash at some point at the top of Crybaby Hill, which is really weird because we're all moving so slowly there. I'm not sure how you crash, but it happened. There's the podium on the right where Mateo is going to stand here in about 30 minutes. Take that, cadence cyclery. I did not go too soon on Saturday because that's all I had. I chased things back, did work, and I did not have a sprint. It won't happen again. All right, look at this. We had a little effort here. That was a little frustrating to see because I did not want to surge up this hill any more than we had to. Big boy doesn't move too fast, but here we are. And it got a little clogged up every time here when we turn right. Little frustrating. You know, still doing 660 every time. Let's see what we hit going up this time. There's 700. Every time, you know, 500-600. There's Max. So far, so good. Heart rate creeps up every lap, I think around 160-ish. 162, 163 is, I believe, my threshold. I don't really know for certain what my threshold is, but I know that if I get to 162 or 163 for too long, my day is over. Or it better be the sprint. Interested to see when our next crash is, because we do have multiple crashes in this corner. Nothing insane, but it did create gaps. So let's see how I can come out of this corner. Really trying hard to be smooth. I say that and I still do 780 watts, but I think that's about as smooth as I can be being this far back. Shout out to State Cycles. My derailleur hanger was bent from my crash on Friday. Didn't realize it. Figured that out Sunday, and man, they fixed it in a heartbeat for me. Freaking awesome. So here, I'm doing my best to kind of stay inside. I know I'm out in the wind, but I don't want people cutting on the inside, and so I'm kind of blocking a little bit there. I kind of made a habit of that throughout the weekend, as you will see in my other videos when I get them up. Just more Crybaby chaos, y'all. This is just so insane. After the video's over, our little celebration lap I take where I grab a brewski, I crank the volume up and I let y'all just hear the insanity of this Crybaby. All right, 159 is the heart rate, so not out of control. I'm good with that. So my battery lasts longer if I take off stabilization. I thought for a road race or a crit I could turn off the stabilization, but it looks funny, so I got to turn that back on. All right. Man, look at the cadence. 110, 111. It's really high for me. 104. Man, I'm over 105 RPMs. There we go. Okay, coasting. Well, while we got some time here, share this video with your friends. Share it with all your buddies. Let them know 1096 cycling is legit. I made t-shirts. I have stickers. I'm trying to figure out the best way to like get shirts and stickers out there. I'm only giving stickers to local guys, so local bros and gals, if y'all are out at Tuesday night, just ask me and I'll try to make sure I have stickers in my car. If you want a shirt, I think I'm just going to make them like 15 bucks if you're local. All right, there's Mateo. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of, there's a gap here. Yeah, I saw a gap. I want to close that because Mateo's not in it. I want to make sure this doesn't get away. So, which means I get my heart rate already to 152 at the start of the climb. Not a good thing, but I basically try to sit here, make sure this doesn't get away. Everybody followed me, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want Mateo burning. Put your hand down. We can celebrate this later. Or did he just give up? Either way. Oh, there's Mateo. Good. So Mateo's still up there. There's Kevin. No longer Bike Works. He's just Kevin now. Kevin's a very strong sprinter. Has a really solid, like 20-30 second effort. Can't believe I'm admitting that on the World Wide Web. Back when I started using the internet, you had to use www dot whatever. No more. All right. Heart rate 154, not atrocious. I'm really happy with that during the race. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. We're 17 minutes in almost. Let's see what the lap counter is up to when we get down here. I think this is Turbo on the right. He talked a little trash on his Insta, saying that I went too early in my sprint on Saturday. I'm not angry. As long as I have 1,000 subs, I'll do what I gotta do for the subs, baby. That was tight. All right. Let's see what I do out of this corner. 8:30. More than I should be doing. But, yeah, it is what it is. Still holding at 93 degrees. Not horrible. I think we're going to see Max's dad here on the right. There he was, sitting down. Cool. Again, blocking that inside a little bit. Just making sure no stupids come on the inside, because there were a lot of stupids this weekend. If you're one of the stupids, you know who you are. I love when people try to call the inside. They're like, inside. I'm like, yeah, no. Not the way that works. You don't tell me you're going to dive bomb the corner. You just do it and crash everybody out. So frustrating. At one point, I tell the guy, hey, that's not the way that works. You don't call it. It's not like 8-ball corner pocket. This guy is going backwards. We need to get around him. Nope. Staying in it. Man, 9 laps of 21, so we are getting there. So I guess that's 12 laps to go. There's a taco over there on the left for those of you that have been watching the channel for a while. He's the only taco in the race. Man, it's now Monday, the day after this, and I am just still like on cloud. Like I'm on a high still from this race. I never knew helping a teammate finish well felt so good. So happy he was able to finish this weekend off for us. And to take the field sprints, just freaking amazing. A lot of braking here. 798, 40, 840 watts there, strung out a little bit, so I wonder what's going on. Yeah, we're single file-ish. Mateo's looking around, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm going to come around him, let him know I'm still there. So this guy comes around me. I stay right to block that inside. I just told some dude, can't call inside. You just can't, yeah, can't do that. Not sure why that guy just patted him on the back. That was weird. Hate when people take their hands off the bars. Like, it's not worth it. At some point, we are going to have a crash at the top of the hill. So I go around this dude who's going backwards. 610 watts. Nothing crazy. And I'm still in it, y'all. Heart rate 161. Not wonderful, but not horrible. Let's see if we can get it back down. Look at all the people, y'all. So awesome. Yeah, so at one point Bradbury's like shouting, "Where are you, Jacob?" And I'm like, "Bradbury, I'm right here." Was getting frustrated with Bradbury. At some point, my teammates over there in the United tent started throwing water on us, and it was like, whew, it was amazing. Good. There's Mateo on the left. Still looking pretty good. Haven't had a chance to check on him, though, so I don't know how he's feeling, and I don't think he knows how I'm feeling yet. But I do occasionally try to get around him just to let him know, hey, I'm here. 926 watts, almost 1,000 watts coming out of that corner. We're doing a little dig here. 155 beats already. Haven't gotten to the hill yet. All right, 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. There's Max's dad on the right. Love it. All right, heart rate comes down just a little bit. Let's see what happens this time up, crybaby. There's 670. 725. What was that? Okay, another crash. That was there. Now we're doing. That was 23. Gotta write that down. Hold on. Okay. Creating my crash compilation video. Alright, heart rate's 160. Not crazy. Temperature's down to 91, and Mateo is still there. This is all good. Haven't seen Sebastian in a while, so I don't know what's going on with him. I'm not looking backwards. I refuse to look backwards. You know why? Because the race is in front of me, people, not behind me. Unless I'm in first. Alright, I keep getting Instagram alerts. I don't know how Instagram works. I was born in the 80s, and I think I'm starting to get old. Because I just cannot figure out, like, what is a story? What is a reel? I don't know. I can do YouTube, and that's what I'm doing. At least, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. All right, we're bringing the heart rate back down, hopefully into the 140s. Let's dip a little bit. There we go, 140. Awesome, no crashes that time. We're still looking good. Coming in on 9 laps. Let's see what the lap counter says here. Mine says 9. Let's see what the official one says. Couldn't see it. Looked like 9. Good. Mateo was up there a few spots in front of me, really riding smart. This dude was on his game today. Yeah, we slowed a lot. Heart rate's down to 140. That's incredible. So finally the race is maybe settling down a little bit. We're not being super stupid every time, but we're still doing 750 watts. Yeah, so it's 6:30 that time. And thank goodness I make it to the top again. Still there, still there. I will let you guys know when I give up. Not the first time I've given up in a race and somehow made it back. Bradbury, I'm racing my bike. That's what I'm doing. All right. Trying to get in front of these dudes because a little bit of a gap opening here. Don't like that. I know little gaps can quickly turn into big gaps. Nice crit drama socks, Mr. Naples. I like that. Okay, come around this dude on the outside. Take it wide. Almost hit the barrier, but I'm good. And now we're going to do 800. Oh, thankfully he closes this gap down. Didn't like anything opening up there. So here in a minute, our brake will get established. I'm going to try to cover it. That's where I blow my load. I have to recover. Yeah, it's just a bad few laps for me. It's going to be good, not Instagram, good YouTube footage, though, because it's going to show you just how quickly you can go from feeling fine to being in the pain cave and not knowing how you're going to get out and being so bad that you basically give up, which I do. You will see the watts indicate I have given up. So there's 820 watts. And look at the congestion right here. I'm like, guys, keep moving. And then we surge again to 670. I love interacting with the crowd, but not in the middle of the hardest race of the weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wide right here. So we're bunching up a little bit, not strung out, which is good. Watch Mike's bikes, though. I think he ends up winning the day. Trying to pass a few folks here. And what am I doing? I'm going to move up. Okay. Oh, I go all the way up. Not a great move on my part there. I have to squeeze the brakes a little bit. Sorry, guys. But Mateo's up here. I want to be closer to him to keep him safe. And I'm trying to watch what's happening. Mike's bikes is looking kind of iffy over here on the right, like he's planning something. So I'm not catching onto that yet. Let's see what I try to do here. I'm with Mateo, my teammate. At least for the day. I want to let him know I'm there, so I do. I come around here. And I'm going to come out of this corner first. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see what we do out. I don't do anything crazy here because I'm first. I don't need to be blowing my load if I'm in first. Just a little effort. Nothing crazy. Kind of seeing what's happening around me. Somebody is going to come on the outside. I don't know who it is, and I'm going to cover an attack here. 8 laps to go. I think this is the attack I'm going to cover. Oh, there's Max walking to his dad. Max, was that you? Let's see what happens here. Yep, that is Kevin. Okay, that's Kevin. Not, yeah, I just didn't have it right there. My heart rate's sitting at 150, and we're about to climb up this. I'm not looking to get into a breakaway. I need to focus on Mateo. I let him do his thing. That dude sends it. He was second yesterday. There's a night out, but Mateo is there, so I let Mateo handle this for the moment. I'm still in it, doing over 600. I think I'm hurting a little bit here, though. But yeah, still digging for 640. Heart rate's 160. Let's see if we hit 163. So that is thresholdish. Gotta let that recover a little bit to stay in this. 7 laps to go. Yeah, so Mateo up there in the front quite a bit. Mike's Bikes is still up there in non-USAC sanctioned socks, I think, or UCI. Is it UCI that says those are too high? Triathlon called, they want their socks back. All right. Let's see what I do here. Okay, looking good, looking good. I'm 770, so not crazy. Staying with it. Okay, we got somebody up in the far right. I follow this night owl. Yep. I follow this attack. 1100 watts. This blows my load a little bit, and I try to get on these wheels, and I do. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness I cover that. Puts me in the hurt locker, though, y'all. Puts me in the hurt locker. So let's see what happens here. We're getting into the meat and taters. They kind of let up. I don't surge. I just kind of maintain because I don't want to get dropped. And I did an effort. So who is that? Can't tell. I don't think that was Mike's Bikes, though, was it? I'm not seeing Mateo, so I'm a little concerned. Okay, Mike's Bikes is here, so they have not gotten away yet. Alright, so I've had the chance to cover something. 163 again, so that's 2 laps in a row where I'm hitting mid 160s basically. I think I just told Mateo I don't have it. I think that's what I said. I think he told me the same. Now, I hadn't given up yet, though. I think I give up on the next lap. Heart rate's still 162. That's not good. Last time on this lap, I was closer to 150. I'm not recovering. I'm in the red, and I'm staying in the red. Not conducive to finishing this bike race. It strings out, and it is getting hard. It is getting hard. Life is difficult currently. If this looks easy to you, there goes Mike's Bikes. I cannot cover that. And it's a great attack because it's gotten hard, and he's making it harder. There goes Mateo. Mateo, I don't remember you covering that, man. So these guys follow my teammate. I'm already 155 is my heart rate. I'm just jumping on wheels that are following my teammate here. Not really knowing what's going to happen, where I'm going, what are we going to do. Let's see. Mateo may close the gap. And let's see. They're not away right now. Let's see if they get away here. 650. I'm still digging. I'm still in it. No. Look at the watts. Look at the watts. I gave up. I think that was it. I have popped. That was it. I popped. Okay. This is pivotal. These are pivotal moments here. I have mentally checked out. My wattage is atrocious. Look at that. I'm coasting, letting people pass. I have checked out. Thank goodness, Pete. So here I'm back in it, I think. I coast up. I'm like, okay, maybe. I'm still around people, so I've decided, okay, I'll I'll hang out with these people and see what happens. Thank goodness they were there. My heart rate's now down to 154. But the race is riding away from me. So I'm doing 520 again, so I'm still mentally there. Okay, 600. Where does this surge come from? I don't know, but I slide up here on the downhill, and let's see if I'm able to recover. This must be where Mike's bikes gets away. Yeah, cadence is 100. I'm trying to get down this hill as fast as possible. Okay, heart rate's down to 150. Don't know how I did that, but I did, and we're going to hit 760 out of that corner, and I'm going to try to recover. I cannot believe I am still in the race after mentally giving up. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. This is it. We're in the meat and taters. Somehow I am still in the fight. As soon as I get done recording this audio, I'm going to go fishing with my kids. Let's get a sip of iced coffee. Stand by. Okay, no crazy wattage here. Nah, there it is. 6, 7, 710, 750. Okay, I'm still in it, y'all. Incredible. Don't know how. It's for real. I just no idea. Still in it though. We're doing 720 again, passing that guy going backwards. 580, 590. Staying in it. Staying in it. 160 is the heart rate, so we're getting back up there. There was a crash. See those two guys on the right? No idea how they crashed at the top of that hill. But I can see the front of the race. So, yeah. Cannot believe it. And it is strung out. There's a little gap, I think, up there at the very front. Bradbury yelling at me. One man's insults is another's motivations. Lauren shouting at me. Teammates throwing water. I'm coming back. I'm rebounding. I'm back in this. Mentally, I'm back in it. I don't know for how long, but I am there. Man, get around that guy. Okay, we all make it out of that corner clean. Only 550 watts to stay in this. I'm gonna have to dig a little bit to stay onto that. They're moving. All right, 4 to go. 4 to go. Oh man, this is my first time watching all this with you guys since it happened, so loving it. I've watched the finish, I think. I've watched one of the crashes. Man, why are you squeezing by me like that? A little tight, but I guess he wants to get through. All right, Mateo is still there, and there's someone off the front, and it's not Mateo. Mateo's still yellow Trek bike up there, so I can see him. 500, 600, 720 again. Power repetition is what Crybaby's all about. If you're watching this video in the future, like 5 or 6 years down the future, and you're like, man, I want to race Crybaby, go do 1 minute power repeats. Just over and over and over and over until you just can't take it anymore, and then maybe you'll be ready to do this race. I did as much specific training as I could. Did a lot of 1 minute intervals, and then even built a little crit course in a town adjacent where I did laps. Very similar to this course. So I am not concerned. I don't think I actually knew at this point that anybody was up the road. But here I am close to the front. And I'm just going to do what I can do for Mateo. So I think we're coming down 3 to go on this next lap. Okay, I told Mateo right there I don't have it. I see Kevin there. And I literally told him, don't follow my will, because I do not want him to think that I'm going to chase stuff down at this point. I do not have that power. that dude almost crashed. All right, 600, and we're moving. We're still going. Look at that, 640. Little surge. See what our lap counter says here. 3 to go, 3 to go, and it is getting real. I cannot believe I'm maybe going to finish this. Am I going to close that gap? What am I going to do? No, I'm not really closing it, but I'm not really doing anything. Don't really have anything here. Man, I hope those aren't the eventual winners. No, can't be. There's a little attack. 700. Man, no one's... Okay, there they go. Mateo comes around me. Still don't really have it, but I'm just staying with these guys. So I actually let them roll away here, I think. I see Mateo is in that a teammate, so I kind of sit up at some point and let's see if that's going to roll or not. No. There's a moment where I kind of sit up to see if they're going to roll away. Maybe right here. Yep. I'm sitting up. And, yep, so guys come around. I'm going to get on their wheels. I thought maybe my teammate could get away there, so I was going to let that happen organically. I think I can hear my kids yelling in the house. I'm slightly concerned about what they're yelling about, but we'll figure it out when I'm done recording this. All right. 3 to go. So we're coming down the last 2 laps, y'all. Last 2 laps. I'm loving this. I haven't watched this part. So there's Mateo up there, a little gap. Yeah, I'm in a dark place, but I'm doing my best to mentally prepare for whatever's going to have to happen. At this point, I don't necessarily have a plan. I'm basically just adapting to what happens in front of me. Oof. All right. Yeah, we're still here. Front group. 850 watts that time. Mateo's here. I'm going to yell at Mateo, I think. Let's listen. 2 to go. That's it. I'm telling Mateo it's his race. Don't let anybody take it. It's his. So I'm trying to keep him motivated, knowing I'm still feeling okay. Thinking I'm going to get dropped here, but I stay in it. And ultimately, I'm going to end up on the front here, and I'm going to do an effort. Nothing huge, but I'm going to try to string it out a little bit with 1 lap to go. And Mateo tells me to send it, and so I send it the best I can. It's like a very pathetic send, but I send it. Get blocked a little there by this guy, but we're easing up. Nothing crazy here, and it's staying together. This is a good thing. So I am like, this is where I excel. Mentally, I excel in a situation like this because I can stay level-headed. I don't let emotion get into this too much, and I can really think about what's happening. So, all right. We've got a lap and a half to go, y'all. This is it. 2 guys have gotten off the front. I don't know that. Mateo looks at me. I don't know what he tells me there, but I hit 700. I come around this corner, do a little effort, keep it above 500, okay? He tells me to, yeah, we're holding over 500. He tells me to go down the hill, and I do. Here in a minute, I'm going to have a surge, and that's, I think, Mateo telling me, hey, go. Here it is. Yeah, I'm holding over 300 downhill. Have to let up for a minute, and I come into this hot. We're flying. And I come into that hard apex stat, and I'm going to come out of it, and this is... Ooh, man, that was close. Holding nice, even power there. I don't surge. I just keep, my power as well, it's not even all that high. I'm trying to do over 300 for a minute. And I'm looking and I'm digging. Just giving it the best I have right here. So holding almost 400 again. We're holding up there. over 3, 420 again, and I am just doing everything I can to string it out. Everything I can here. This is all I have. 160 coming into this right here. Someone attacks. Mateo's going to be third wheel, and he goes with it. I love it. That's it. That's the move right there that I needed from Mateo. Other people are hurting, and they're getting dropped. Here, I've kind of given up. I'm done. I'm going to just take whatever position I get, and I kind of have like a second wind here. So I jump on 620 watts. 680, yeah, 740 again. I'm staying with it. So I'm in a bad place right here, but I'm like, man, I need to stay with this to stay in the money because I wanted to get a beer and some pizza after the race. And yeah, I'm a penny pincher. So I stay with this group. You're going to hear Bradbury shout at me. It hurts right now, but it's going to hurt a lot more later or something like that. It motivates me a ton because I remember him saying that to me before and remembering like it's 20 seconds of pain for like, you know, months of frustration because I didn't do something I could have. So there's going to be a crash in the last corner, and I capitalize and drop, you know, 1,200 watts to end up 8th in the race. Yeah, so Bradbury says it hurts now, but it's going to hurt a lot more if you don't do your thing. So 660 watts. There's my teammates on the left shouting at me. I'm ready to do some work. Mateo is up the road, and I know it. And yeah, this is just pure joy watching this. This is pure joy. This is what it's all about. My teammates up the road. I've done my job. And we're going to have a crash right here. That guy goes into the barrier. I come around these two guys on the outside. Yeah, 1140 there. I just keep going. I just keep going and go take 8th place overall. And I actually hear them right here say Matteo Villani. And I knew, like, why are they saying his name? Like, it had to be significant. I am so thankful to be able to ride with Matteo, and I'm so thankful he executed like he did, man. Thank you so much, Matteo. Guys, I'm going to cut out here my audio. I'm going to let y'all enjoy Crybaby Hill and the chaos that it is. It'll cut to my outro of debriefing the race and stuff. Guys, thanks for watching the channel. Please subscribe. Love you guys. Yeah, I'm out of here. Enjoy Crybaby. Congrats, Mateo. You are the man. Later, guys.
Mateo! I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, you guys. This channel is not PG-13 anymore. Hold on. Okay, let's just start with Friday. 13th place. That's freaking amazing after I crashed. Got taken out. Let's move on to Saturday. 6th place. That's amazing. I don't even know what to say about that. And today, Sunday, 8th place. I don't know what to say. I just made it home, and we're done with Tulsa Tough, and this is the photo I just want to share with everybody. This photo is just for real what, for me, at this point in my life, what bike racing is about. It's just, it almost borderline makes me emotional looking at it. It's me and my buddy Mateo who got third on Crybaby. There's no words for that. What we did today was just the culmination of just a lot of racing together for weeks and months, and really the past year or two, of just our local crits, and we were able to put it together. And I learned today to just sacrifice, and when I made the switch in my mind to work for someone other than myself, it worked out. And we're coming down that hill, and I heard them call his name, and I knew, like, why would they be saying his name if it wasn't significant? And it was. Like, he got a freaking podium. And so yeah, Mateo, thank you. Mateo rides for McKinney Velo, guest rode for us, but it's all the same. We all come from DFW. We all ride the same Tuesday night crit, put on by Turbo Velo and Ryan Chrissy and those guys. So the fact we have something like that helps us prepare for this is awesome. Guys, Friday 13th after a crash, 6th on Saturday, 8th place today. I have zero complaints. Shout out to United Cycling for just trusting in my ability and the Cat 3 guys' ability to, like, trust us to kind of build a little team this year and just to have some fun. And so hopefully people will recognize United Cycling. Cat 3 is here, and yeah, we're here to play. We're for real. So I wish I had more stuff to say, but I don't. I let that photo just do the work. I'm gonna make that's gonna be the thumbnail for this video, no matter what. I'm not gonna do any clickbait on this. This video is just gonna stand alone. Hopefully, get me to 1,000 subs. But this is what it's about, and this is good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching my channel. Subscribe to it. It might be stupid, but subscribe to it. I'm going to finish this beer. I'm going to enjoy just a few days of reminiscing on some of the good times we had this weekend. So, guys, thanks for watching my channel. I'm out of here. Later. Thanks, Mateo.